Hi, all signs, and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time here and trusting me with your energy, for those of you who have been here before, then welcome back. We're going to do things a little bit differently this Wednesday, as I normally drop my 4 Aces all signs reading on Wednesdays. However, I just did one on Sunday as a bit of a Sunday special, so it seemed a little bit redundant to pull them out again so soon, as those energies still stand under the 4 Aces for each sign. So instead, I thought that we would look to the skies and get a little guidance for the upcoming Mercury retrograde, which is due to go in full effect tomorrow, so I can give you guys a little bit of a heads up. So the energy for this reading is intended for tomorrow, the 26th of February, all the way through to March 20th. You might see some of these themes or situations arise during the retrograde month. I've decided to do a horseshoe spread for all the signs. I really enjoyed doing a horseshoe spread when I did them for the Valentine's Day readings. It gives a great comprehensive reading that goes into detail, but also gives us the bird's eye view as well. But with this being a collective all signs reading, I won't be clarifying the cards. I will just be looking at the spread and the initial energies that come out for you, but I will of course be closing it off with some advice from the universe, as I normally do. Now, the readings are intended for your sun, moon, rising and Venus signs, so I highly recommend that you watch all 4. That way, between all of them, you can pretty much get yourself a comprehensive, individualized reading. So make sure that you give the video a little thumbs up if the messages resonate with you today, that you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and many thanks to people who already have, and make sure your notification bell is on so you can get the rest of my readings as I drop them throughout the rest of the week. Okay, with that guys, I'm just going to keep this intro really short and sweet today. No channel updates. I think I've been channel updating you guys to death. Everything's going to resume as usual after this week, so we will be doing the rest of the signs throughout the week as we normally do. There will be a timeless check-in on Sunday as well, and then we'll resume business as usual with the 4 Aces going back to a Wednesday. So yes, make sure you've definitely got that notification bell and you're subscribed so you don't miss any of them. And with that guys, I will see you over at your timestamp. Okay, Aries, welcome to your Mercury retrograde messages. The intention of this reading is from Mercury retrograde season, which is officially the 26th of February through to the 20th of March, but we're currently in pre-shadow, and there's also the post-shadow energy that happens a couple of weeks after the 20th of March, so these energies may still apply then. Okay, can you show me Aries, please? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. It's my first time doing a horseshoe in this way, so bear with me, Aries. You're a bit like my guinea pig here. I'm sure it'll be fine, and I've been really looking forward to it anyway. Can you show me Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Aries, Mercury retrograde messages for Aries. What can Aries expect during this Mercury retrograde, please? Can you show me Aries? The Mercury retrograde messages for Aries, please, for Aries. Okay, Aries. In your recent past, we've got the 7 of Pentacles. In your current energy, you have the 6 of Swords. Okay. In your near future, you have the 8 of Pentacles. Interesting. In your challenge area, you have the 7 of Wands. Okay. In the energy hidden from you, we have Temperance, right? In the energy attached to you, 2 of Cups. Okay, there's another energy here with you, Aries. And then in the outcome, we have the Empress. Now, for those of you familiar with Horseshoe, I've left out the guidance section because I provide that at the end. Okay, so at a glance here, Aries, you've been investing in something. I think you decided to give up on it, or you'd gone as far as you could with it. I think it was more of a taking mental distance from it rather than physical distance, or that could be reversed. Straight to the 8 of Pentacles there, so you're still utilising your skill, so you've learned something from this experience. It's not been entirely wasted. It's almost like you're upskilling in something, or maybe you're changing jobs, something like that. An opportunity for that is going to come its way towards you at some point during the rest of the month, Aries, that's for sure. The Seven of Wands being in your challenge, which, to be fair, I think I am going to clarify challenges because they're going to be what comes up for us most during the Mercury retrograde. So your challenge, the Seven of Wands, is keeping something out. I'm not entirely sure what, so I will clarify that. And then attached to you in hidden energies, Temperance. So this is coming over time, whatever this is. Let's look at the Seven of Wands, please. Can I please see the Seven of Wands in the challenge? The Seven of Wands in the challenge for Aries, please. The Seven of Wands in the challenge. Nine of Cups, something about your happiness. The Tower, okay, there we go. And the Six of Pentacles, something's coming in to threaten your balance. So you have to be very selective on who you let into your energy at this time, especially during the retrograde season, Aries, because the retrograde season is notorious for bringing up challenging situations and people as well. And there is a person here with the Two of Cups. Temperance is time here and healing. So I think that this is going to happen probably more than once for you. Let me clarify Temperance. I think with these checkers, I'm just going to clarify anything that's not clear. Over here is quite clear. You've decided to invest in something new. But you're very skilled, Aries, at whatever this is. You've learned a lot of lessons along the way, so I'm not worried about you. But could we please clarify Temperance, please? Temperance. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles, you've got a new opportunity coming in for you, but it's hidden from you at this time. The retrograde is going to bring something up. See, the retrograde isn't always negative. Sometimes it brings back old situations because you're now ready for them. It is seen as being a challenging time, so it also does bring up lots of challenges and people tend to focus on that more than anything else. But there is an opportunity for you to connect here, either with this other energy or it's to do with this other energy. All right, okay, can I just double check that Two of Cups, please? The Two of Cups. Yeah, the Nine of Wands, the Emperor, and that's you. That's your power card. And Justice. Oh, this is really good for you, Aries. Something about this situation that you're encountering, whether it's a person or a place or a job. I'm getting more job because you've got Pentacles over here. It actually connects you with some brilliant, like-minded people. However, there is a little warning in here, just to be a little bit cautious, not to play your hand too quickly. I think this might have been part of the learning curve that you had here, Aries. There might have been times where you jumped into things too fast or exposed yourself too quickly and it didn't work out. Here is a bit of advice: is take it slowly, you know, look at the past, you already know what you're doing. But there is another energy here that is going to help address some kind of imbalance. So this is either going to be the form of someone offering you a job, or you getting a job by somebody that you know or something like that. That is almost a perfect fit because it's the Emperor. It's almost like it's made for you. The Emperor and Justice. Emperor is your power card, Aries. You will be a little bit, I'd say, dubious of it at first though. And then in the Empress, in the outcome, the Empress is the queen of productivity. That's what the Empress means. She's fertile, she's abundant, she's also about new beginnings. So you're in for a very, very fruitful Mercury retrograde, Aries, where Mercury's actually bringing up something that's really good for you. However, something about it requires you to lean on past lessons in order to get through it or achieve your highest potential within this situation and regard. And it's to do with your overall happiness and emotional management here. That's going to be the key to the challenge. It's been a little bit selective on who you take with you on this journey, Aries, because this is a time for you to start shedding all of that useless weight, whether it be situations or people. Okay, right, let's jump into some universal advice for you, Aries. Can I get some universal advice? Universal advice, please. Universal advice for Aries. Universal advice for Aries, please. Universal advice for Aries, please. Universal advice. Four of Stones, protection. The Five of Cups, okay, and then the Three of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely there's other energies here that hold almost like a key to you moving forward into abundance. The Four of Stones is about hanging on to something, which I've seen that you did hear a little bit in the past. I think you might have hung on to a situation or person, possibly a little bit longer than you probably should have. However, you are now in the process of breaking free of that and in not investing your energy there any longer. You're then going into work, so that's where you're focusing most of your your energy at this time, or you will be in the near future. And through that, as we retrograde our way through the end of February and March, it's actually going to bring up a really great opportunity for you to move forward, increase that abundance. It's going to make it clear why you had to go through what you had to go through. That's what the Five of Cups is all about. And then we have the Three of Cups here, which is the card of community and also joy in this case. So I think you're going to have a good retrograde there, Aries. Nice strong start to the collective. Thank you so much for sharing your energy, Aries. Okay, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. Just quick fire rounds for this one, Aries. Don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Well, not like and subscribe, subscribe. Can you tell I'm not that great at this, am I? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you get your notifications for the rest of my readings for this week as well. And with that, Aries, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we have Taurus. Hello Taurus, how are we doing? Welcome to your Mercury messages. Today I'm doing a horseshoe spread. I wasn't going to clarify, but I felt I need to clarify some on Aries, so I will be clarifying some of the cards for you today, ones that aren't really immediately clear to me, but otherwise let's just jump straight in. Okay, can you show me Taurus please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Taurus please. Can you show me Taurus please? Taurus. Taurus please. Okay, in your recent past, Seven of Swords, like to see it there. In your current energy, the Page of Cups. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, in your near future, the Tower. Sorry, Taurus. Your challenge, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, I think it's going to be a rough Mercury retrograde season for you guys. I'm sorry. In the hidden energy, the Four of Pentacles. Okay, I think I know what the issue might be here. In the energy attached to you, the Nine of Wands. There's been a falling out, I see. And then in the outcome, the High Priestess. So there was a deception in the recent past. Why are you apologizing? I don't know if you're apologizing. I think it might be, it's either going to be you or them. I'm not clarifying that part, so I don't know. Reverse it as you need to. But ahead of you is the Tower. It's going to be something incredibly difficult. With this connection, in order to make amends, it's almost going to get a little bit worse before it gets better. I don't know why. It's showing me that things have to change or else they won't change at all and you'll just drift away from whoever this is. I believe it to be a person. Your challenge, the Five of Pentacles, going without. Possibly even injury. So I don't know who injured who. I don't know who the injured party is, but one of you has got some making up to do. And you know it. Or they know it. But in the moment, the Five of Pentacles, you going without, missing out, losing, lack of loss. So you miss whoever this is. They're important to you in some way. With the Four of Pentacles in the hidden energy, I will clarify that further. You're hanging on to something there, Taurus. I'm not sure why. That's also your card, one of your smaller cards there. And then the energy attached to you. So I think this is the other person. It is the Nine of Wands. This is hurt. Pain. Now, I don't know if it's hurt or shame. Could be both. I don't know who's apologising to who, but that's the way. Somebody's sorry, somebody's expecting to receive an apology. I think it might be a bit of both in some ways. Either way, you miss them. I get it, Taurus. And then in the outcome is the High Priestess, which is actually really nice. You actually connect with yourself. Maybe your bond develops a little bit more spiritually. Right, I want to explore this Four of Pentacles in the hidden energy. What's this Four of Pentacles in the hidden energy for Taurus, please? Let's have a look, see what that is. What's this you're hanging on to? Because I think this might be the root of the issue. Okay. The Four of Pentacles there in the hidden energy. I'm also going to look at that Tower, don't worry. I just want to see what you're hanging on to here. The Seven of Swords, yes. This, someone's holding a grudge. The Hierophant, pretty strong one. The Two of Swords. Somebody feels like cheated on. Now, I don't know if someone's been literally cheated on here, but they've been like betrayal. It's just pure betrayal. Two of Swords, didn't see it coming. Got a knife in the chest, even though her knife isn't in the chest. She's crossing her heart with knives, right? Okay. Hierophant to the shared commitment. You know, you had a loftier ideas about what this commitment was than it actually was. And Seven of Swords, but it's hanging on to some kind of betrayal. It's an unwillingness or inability to forgive that's causing most of the issues here. Okay, can I see the Tower? Nine of Cups, okay. Yeah, you were happy. Queen of Swords, right? And then you were told Nine of Swords, yeah. You kind of knew, one of you kind of had an idea, and then it all came out in the open. You handled your business around this really well, though, Taurus, or at least you will. This is in the near future when things come down completely. It's a matter of discussing your emotional management, both of you, your emotional management. Whatever was done by impulse. Right, I want to see that Nine of Wands, please. Nine of Wands. Well, I don't really need the Nine of Wands. I know that they're hurt, so I'm going to the High Priestess instead. Yeah, Temperance time, Eight of Pentacles. This has a real ability to actually turn out to be good for the both of you if you can get it together a little bit more and maybe start untangling the hurt and the pain. It's the hurt and the pain is the major block at this time, Taurus. But if you get through that, then you have an opportunity to strengthen your connection spiritually. However, it really does not feel that way to you at the moment. You've got Eight of Swords there. That part is actually locked off to you at this moment, because you're now hearing this. I want an apology. I expected more. I feel so betrayed. I feel so hurt. To get to the opportunity for this to be a spiritual awakening, it's shown me in time, Temperance. You will get there and you'll look back and you'll realize actually this was an opportunity. So this is actually the start of some kind of life-changing event for you, Taurus, with or without this person. But I can show that there is remorse here for whatever happened and that you missed them. That's all I can see. Or the other way around. Okay, universal advice, please, for Taurus. Can I get some universal advice for Taurus, please? Universal advice for Taurus, please. Universal advice for Taurus. Universal advice for Taurus, please. Yeah, the Six of Cups, yes, it's a soul bond. The Nine of Bows, it's hurt the soul bond very deeply. The King of Cups, but the love still remains. That's why you will eventually come back together and your bond will actually strengthen from this challenge. The universe isn't worried about you, but it is also tipping its hat to the pain that you're in now. And this pain is a kind of learning experience for you in some way, for the both of you to go through together. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. If you're interested in a one-to-one reading from me, then check the description box below. Thank you so much for your energy here, Taurus. Love having you here as usual. And until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we have Gemini. Hello, my precious gems, and welcome to Esotera Tarot. Today we're doing a horseshoe spread. I thought we'd do things a little bit differently because I already just did a 4 aces, so I thought we'll do some little horseshoe spreads just to do mini check-ins for the Mercury Retrograde. Okay, can you show me Gemini, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, please. Oh, not like that, you're not. Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, please. Okay, let's have a look what's going on, Gemini. Okay, a couple more shuffles, please, with Gemini. For my precious gems. Gemini, please. Okay, right. In your recent past, we've got the King of Swords, right? In your current energy, the Knight of Pentacles, you're going somewhere. Oh, ahead of you in the near future, the Devil. You're running headlong into trouble. Very slowly, very stably. Destination danger. I'm joking, Gemini, you'll be fine. Let's see what the challenge is. What's the challenge for Gemini? The 5 of Wands. Well, that makes sense. In the hidden energy, the Page of Swords, right? In the energy attached to you is the 10 of Swords. And the outcome is the Hermit. Somebody's being very dramatic. I don't think it's you. It's not you at all. This person's being very dramatic. I don't know what happened here. You're very sturdy, Gemini. You're like, yep. I mean, you've got your king on the table. You're like, yep, I know what this is about. You found that out in the recent past. You're clear, Gemini. You are clear as day. And then at the moment, you're putting a plan into action. I don't know what it's a plan for. Knight of Pentacles. It's just a plan to go somewhere, do something. I may clarify. The Devil, definitely going to clarify. There's a toxic attachment here in some way, or something that's not working, something distorted. Your challenges, fights, Five of Wands, disagreements, not seeing eye to eye with somebody else. In the hidden energy, the Page of Swords, this person watches you a lot. From a distance, information gathering, a little bit of spying. The Ten of Swords in their energy, the reason I'm saying they're dramatic, this is just coming at a very melodramatic Ten of Swords. Like they're like, oh, it's the end of the world, when really it's not the end of the world. They just ran out of their favourite Frappuccino at Starbucks. Is that sort of thing? Well, and clearly it's not the end for them because they're still looking at you. And then the Hermit is the outcome. So I don't know, somebody's sulking here. Let's clarify a little bit and find out. I wasn't going to clarify, but some of the cards do need a little bit more explanation than others on the horseshoe. I just want to see what your Knight of Pentacles is going. I think that will tell me what you want the outcome to be, Gemini. Okay, can I get the Knight of Pentacles, please? That's in Gemini's present energy. The Knight of Pentacles, where are you trying to go? What are you trying to do, Gemini? You're very clear about it, so I believe you. Just tell me what's happening here. Okay, the King of Swords again. You're trying to get the truth out of them. The Creator, right? And yeah, the Ace of Swords. You're like, who did this? Like, what did you do? I know you did this. You're just pursuing truth. No more, no less. Creator, though, very similar to the Magician. So it's almost like, who is responsible for this? Okay, sorry, Gemini. And there's arguments back and forth. You're not getting clear communication from whoever this is. Page of Swords. I want to clarify their Page of Swords. I don't think I need to clarify the Devil. I think that's very clear. Although, why? You're going to uncover even more truth than what you already think you know. Very retrograde energy for you, Gemini, but Mercury's your ruler. As a Virgo, Mercury hits me and my signs, and me and Virgos, and you and Geminis the hardest, because he's our ruler. He expects the most from us. So he's like, yeah, you guys can take it. And we're like, yeah, thanks. Thanks, Mercury. The Page of Swords. What are they looking at? What is this? In the hidden energy, please. Nine of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, I thought so. The Page of Wands, yeah, and the Nine of Swords. This person stresses out about how well you're doing and how well you look without them. They're like, well, fine then. Gemini doesn't need me. I don't need them either. It's like that. I don't know if there's jealousy here. All the things that you're doing, they want to do, or something about you they want to be, and they're not, or they struggle with it, and they don't understand why. I don't know if that's a separate issue that's causing the main issue. Right, can I get the Ten of Swords, please? Let's just clarify that Ten of Swords in your person's energy. Why they're being so dramatic. Four of Wands. The Five of Cups, yeah, there's the sadness. And then the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, they see you as somebody really steady, really sturdy. You've told me you are, because you're the Knight of Pentacles. They are kind of flip-floppy, wish-washy, dramatic, and also going off in a sulk there with the Hermit. I don't think that's your Hermit. If it is your Hermit, you've chosen to step away because this person is just being a little bit toxic at this time, and you're not going to get through to them. I'll tell you that now. You might as well just go do your own thing. Search for your own truth. Don't bother with their truth. They're very muddled, okay? And then they go off into a sulk, the Hermit, at least until the end of retrograde season on the 20th of March. Or you just decide to move away from them until the 20th of March, because at the moment they need to sort out their own head, their own wants and wishes and dreams, and not just cast an eye on you and what you're doing and how dare you do better than me. It's like that. Ugh. Right, can I get the, sorry if there's a cross-watcher here, but that's not cool, man. Right, can I get some universal advice for Gemini, please? Universal advice for Gemini. The Great Bear, that's justice. Yeah, it's because you've been through a lot, Gemini. Like, the way where you are now is deserved. Yes, you look steady. Yes, you look able. Yes, you look accomplished, because you've been through it all. You've done the work. There's the Two of Swords there. and Justice, and then the Nine of Cups. You had to work for your happiness. Everybody does. I think this person thinks that you get it handed on a plate, so, which is not true at all. So I think that they think it's okay to make it demands of you, or to fall out with you for not doing something. I think this is entirely unrelated. So I think you have fallen out over something, but them telling you the reasons behind it, if that person was to be truly honest with themselves, is a kind of jealousy. Which really, if you translate it even further, is fear. All negative emotions are fear-based. They stem from fear, right? So it's fear of inadequacy. That's what jealousy is. It's nothing to do with the other person. You can be jealous of Bill Gates. You can be jealous of your next door neighbour. It comes from fear of inadequacy, always. So remember that. Every negative emotion can be traced back to fear in some way. And that's their own problem that they have to deal with, and it's got nothing to do with you. So please do not entangle yourself in this. Let them sort it out and come back to you when they're ready and they're clear. But I believe you're doing that. You're going to separate your energy some way or another, Gemini. Okay, Gemini, I am going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here at Esotera Tarot, and until the next one, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care. Okay, next up we have Cancer. Hello, my cool crabs. How are we doing? I'm just tidying away Gemini's cards. I'll be with you in a moment, my loves. I've decided to do a horseshoe spread for everybody this week because we just did a 4 aces, and I want to get some Mercury Retrograde messages to you guys because we're going into a big one. Yeah, it's going to be almost a month long, so hold on to your hats. Okay. Right, let's see what's going on with my cool crabs. Oh, look, there you are, bottom of the deck, waiting for me, Cancer. That Knight of Cups with your heart wide open. Lovely. Let's see what's coming through for you for the Mercury Retrograde. Can you show me Cancer, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Can you show me Cancer, please? Can you show me Cancer? My cool crabs. Can you show me Cancer, please? Cancer. Cancer, please. Can you show me Cancer? Cancer, please. Can you show me Cancer? Thank you. Okay, your recent past, the Chariot. Okay, you're traveling somewhere. In your current energy, the Moon. You're not going to make this easy for me, Cancer, are you? No. Not telling you, Lydia. In your near future, the Eight of Pentacles. That might be why you're not telling anything. Sorry, telling me anything. It looks like you're starting to work on something. And your challenge, the Four of Wands, commitment. Okay, commitment is a challenge. Are you committing to a project and you're finding it challenging? A person and you're finding it challenging? Oh, we'll get to the bottom of that Moon, Cancer. Don't you worry about it. In the hidden energy, the Page of Pentacles. In the energy attached to you, we've got the 10 of Wands. And then, oh, yes, the outcome is the Star. Now, I'm not immediately, even in the energy attached to you, I'm not immediately picking up another person, but we'll see. Let's see what's under that Moon first. I think this is solely you, Cancer. You've got to drive. You've got to pull towards something. Sorry, Cancer, I've got hair in my eye and I can't see. It happens all the time with this hair. You're on your way. You've started something new. The Moon, I think you're keeping it quite secretive from other people at this time. Eight of Pentacles, it requires a lot of hard work. You're expecting that. You know that. The challenge is the Four of Wands. It's staying true to that course. So you might be looking at Cancerians where you start off with a lovely, lively project in mind, but seeing it through to the end might be difficult for you. But I think this one, that's top of mind for you. You're like, okay, no, I need to stay sticking to this. In the hidden energy, the Page of Pentacles. So you're actually learning something as you go along here. I think this thing has more value than you think it has, as in real cash money, monetary value. So to you it might be a hobby. It might actually have some kind of income generating potential, small at the moment but potential for more. 10 of Wands is the energy attached to you. Yeah, that's more hard work again. And then the Star, but it's all worth it. You're moving towards a wish fulfillment and you reach it. It's in the outcome. Okay, I just want to clarify some cards. Can I get to the Moon, please? And look, at the bottom of the deck in the hidden energy we've got the Moon as well. Cancer. Very watery energy here, which is great in your current energy. It means you're being highly creative at this time and very aligned. Nice. Okay, can you show me the Moon for Cancer, please? What's the Moon? What's underneath that moon, please? The moon for Cancer's energy, please. The moon. The star, yeah. You got a secret little wish there, Cancer. What is it? Ten of Swords, yeah. And the King of Wands. Oh, have you had to cut someone out to pursue this? Or you may have... Yeah, that's where you've moved on from. You've moved on from a King of Wands, haven't you? So there was another energy attached to you. You're showing me them as the King of Wands. Someone very passionate, has very high drive. So they might have actually been a little bit inspirational, even though it ended. So you had a respect for them in that way. Leadership qualities. When you broke away from them, they either had it or they had the potential for it. You broke away from whoever this is, and then suddenly a new dream was born, but you're keeping that to yourself. Okay, the star in itself is also a healing card as well. It's also Aquarius season, so which we've just left, so this might have just started for you back then. Interesting. Okay, can I see it? I want to see the challenge, the Four of Wands. What's this challenge? Why is commitment a challenge for Cancer at this time? Can you show me the Four of Wands? The Four of Wands. The World. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, there was the ending here. The Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. In each of these, you've showed me you've had to end something in order to do this. Now, it could be a person, it could be a situation. You've had to almost liberate yourself, and you've shown me now I'm independent and independence. Even though you do hold out for that energy, to another energy to join you down the line. And I'm not anyone specific at this time, Cancer. You just showed me the Empress. So the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, both of them are partnered. But at the moment you're harnessing your own independence by yourself without that partnership, and that's equally as important to you. And that seems to have been birthed out of this ending of a cycle which you've just left. And you're looking fabulous and amazing. A real glow up here. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, I'm only clarifying some of them that need a little bit more detail. I really would like to go into that Ten of Wands for you there. That's in an energy attached to you because it looks difficult. I think you might need some advice or a little poking around on what this is. Right, the Ten of Wands is the page. Oh, the Page of Pentacles. I know. The Three of Cups. Okay. And then the Ace of Wands. So at the moment, again, this is just a passion project for you. Very exciting, very new, very wonderful. However, there really is potential here for this to be an earner. However, you don't see that at this time. Page of Pentacles. Very small amount of money. This is coming towards you. It might feel like a struggle because it is small, but the potential on it is huge because the page is only the first step. You get to go all the way up to Ten of Pentacles from page, okay? All through the court cards and everything. Ace of Wands, it's a spark of inspiration, a lovely idea. Three of Cups, it's fun. It involves other people, okay? There's a community here around this, or maybe you're even building your own little community somewhere. But you're like, yeah, I will carry on with this regardless because it's part of your hope, wish, and dream. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Cancer, please? Some universal advice. I think you'll start seeing the value of that during the retrograde season, Cancer. Okay. Expect the unexpected in retrograde seasons, Cancer, and that works both ways, good and bad. Oh, there's that moon again. The moon. It all comes down to you, the Ace of Swords, your inner truth, and then there he is, there's that Emperor. There's that Emperor. There is a matched energy, but it's almost at the end of this journey that you're going on. At the moment, you are being encouraged to really embrace that moon energy of yours, that water energy, the energy and source of creativity. That is going to be your guide because the Ace of Swords, particularly in this deck, very much resembles a compass. But it's truth. It's about following your truth. And right at the end of that road of truth is an Emperor. That's an energy match to your Empress. Two different decks. I would even like to try and calculate the odds of that happening, Cancer. Okay, Cancer, interesting read. I wish it was a full one, but I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that it helped. Oh, look, your journey is protected too. Protection at the bottom of the deck. Please give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I keep saying like and subscribe. It's because my daughter watches a lot of YouTube. Not too much, but as much as you'd expect a kid to. And everything is like and subscribe. I think I've got an earworm. I said, don't forget to subscribe so you get notifications of my upcoming readings. And if you're interested in personal one-to-one readings with me, Cancer, then my details are in the description box below. And with that, Cancer, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, guys, take care. Okay, next up we have Leo, my lovely Leos. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do a horseshoe. Yeah, well, I felt like doing things a little bit differently this time. So I thought we'd go for a horseshoe spread and ask the Mercury retrograde what's coming ahead so I can give you a little heads up. Okay, can you show me Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Can you show me Leo, please? Leo? Can you show me Leo, please? Can you show me Leo? Okay, a couple more shuffles for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Okay, here we go. Right, in your recent past, the Wheel of Fortune, okay? In your current energy, the World, oh, coming out with some very powerful energy there, Leo. I'm not seeing good, I'm not seeing bad, I'm just seeing big shift. In your near future, the Four of Cups, all right? In your challenge, the Two of Cups, I see. In the energy hidden from you is the Empress. In the energy attached to you is the Five of Wands. And in the outcome is the High Priestess. Not dissimilar to, was it Taurus, perhaps? Anyway, right. I will be clarifying some of these. I'm clarifying what needs clarifying, but nothing more. I'm tempted to clarify that Wheel of Fortune because I don't know what is ended or where you're coming from. I just know you're going through an ending that kind of came around of its own accord. Now, when I say that, I don't mean like, you know, you're unlucky or anything like that. It's more like it had to happen. It was almost a little bit calmer, a little bit fated. But I'm not sure. Let's go into the Wheel of Fortune. That's normally what it means, though. Let's go into the Wheel of Fortune, please. Can you show me that Wheel of Fortune in Leo's recent past there, please? A Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, Two of Cups. Whoever this was. Okay. The Star. Oh, yeah, I get that. And then the Page of Swords. It became less and less realistic that you two were on the same page or going in the same direction. There's something about a shared dream or wish, but also the chances of that coming into reality being very small. The Page of Swords, normally the Page of Pentacles would be a reality, but the Page of Swords is about information gathering. All pages are about preparation of some kind. So while one of you is trying to prepare for something by laying down a plan, and trying to find out what the other person wanted to do, it just kind of became less and less until eventually it just kind of... I don't know if this was romantic or it was just a joint project or what, I don't know. But you're in the ending at the moment, the ending of this cycle. All right, let's see in your near future the Four of Cups, please. What do we mean by the Four of Cups? Why is the Four of Cups here? Why is the Four of Cups here? The King of Wands, yeah, okay. The Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. It's something to do with your stability, longevity. Somebody wasn't picking up their slack, the weight in the physical sense. Three of Pentacles is actually working together harmoniously. Your day-to-day stuff, right? King of Wands is like, yeah, you know, I'll get to it when I can. So it was like they were there for the grand things, the show-stoppy things, the good times, the fun times. But when it came to the actual hard work, graft and putting in the foundations of what needed to be done, they were like nowhere to be seen. Do you know what, guys? I've just noticed that this is up, down a little bit. So I just want to bring these up so you can see the rest of the cards because they're beautiful. And so you know what I'm talking about. How's that? Is that a little bit better? Okay. Right. Well, Two of Cups is a challenge. I don't really need to clarify that. That goes without saying. You reconciling or coming away from this person is a challenge. I would like to go into that Five of Wands in their energy, though. What are they so upset about? That reversed itself. Yeah, they're not doing anything. They're not at Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, the Chariot, yeah, and then the Eight of Swords. Very frustrating. Someone wants to do something and the other person doesn't. Yeah, I think there was a verbal agreement in the beginning that that's what you were going to do, but one person signed up less enthusiastic than the other. Whether the other person was aware of that, I don't know. But that's the nuts and bolts of it. This person, the conflict comes from this person not really wanting to proceed forwards. They kind of don't really want to tell you that though, the Eight of Swords. They're keeping that to themselves, but their behaviour is showing it. So they might be saying, yeah, I'm on board with this. I'm super aligned with it. The Chariot, in theory, yeah. When it comes to practicality, putting one foot in front of another to actually do something, no movement whatsoever. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and you saw how that card went out of its way to reverse itself. This person does not intend on following through with anything. Okay, why is the High Priestess here in the outcome for Leo, please? The Five of Wands, yeah, there we go. The Hermit and the Four of Wands. You just withdraw, and I think that's the best thing that you can do. You withdraw from this, from the argument. You go into self, you go into spirit, you start listening to yourself and what it is that you want to do. And then as you do that, your commitment to self starts to override your commitment to whoever this is. Okay, can I please get some universal advice for Leo, please? Universal advice for Leo. You want to produce something, the hidden energy, the Empress, that you're stopping. Your growth is being stunted by this person. Because your idea was, we're going to grow together. They have no intention of growing anywhere with you or without you. Okay, can I get some universal advice, please? That sounded harsh at the end, Leo, but I've got to give you these truths as they come out, because I don't want you getting stuck behind someone else's procrastination or laziness or whatever reason they're giving you for not doing anything. Okay, can I get some universal advice? There's that Page of Stones, there's the value, the Ten of Stones again around home, and then the Five of Cups. This will be a continuous loop of disappointment. The Page of Stones is the Page of Pentacles. It's like, look, we need to get stuff done here. You're actually not even asking for a lot. Like, just a little bit at a time would be magnificent. Ten of Stones, that's the Ten of Pentacles again, around your home life. That's come up twice now. Okay. Your stability in some way, the structure of yours to partnership, whatever you want to say. Sorry, however you want to describe it, Leo. And then the Five of Cups. But once you release yourself, you'll actually feel a lot better, because this Five of Cups, interestingly, she's dancing on her disappointment. This actually ends up empowering you in the long term, but in the short term, very, very frustrating. Okay, Leo, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. For those of you who are interested in one-to-one readings, my details are in the description box below. And until next time, Leo, I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care. Okay, next up we have Virgo. Hello, my lovely Virgos. Welcome to the channel. Today we're doing things a little bit differently, because I not long ago did a Four Aces reading on Sunday. It felt like a little bit of energy build up to do it again, because the energies will just overlap. We might get the same messages. So I thought today we'll do Mercury Retrograde messages in the form of a Horseshoe Spread, because the Mercury Retrograde starts tomorrow. So here's your little heads up, my darlings. Okay, can you show me Virgo, please? Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me Virgo, please. Can you show me Virgo? Worry, not like that, you know. Show me Virgo, please. Is that bugging you as much as it's bugging me, Virgo? Yeah, probably. We're Virgos. We get it here. This is our safe zone for Virgo perfectionism. It's not judged or frowned upon here. No, it is not. Not in our segment, girls and guys. Okay, all right. Let's see your past, present, future. Starting there, and then we'll go through the rest of the Horseshoe, Virgo. Oh, 10 of Wands in reverse, and it went out its way to reverse itself. I like it when they do that. That's in your recent past. You're dropping a dead weight. Nice. In your current energy, we've got the 3 of Wands. Oh, that feels better, doesn't it? Weight off your shoulders. You can breathe again, Virgo. Oh, you feel loosey-goosey. I like it. In your near future, the Tower. Doesn't last long, though. Oh, Virgo, I'm sorry. It's Mercury's fault. In your challenge, the Ace of Pentacles, some kind of opportunity crossing you. But that's what you asked for, but you're framing it as a disaster. We'll talk about it. In the energy hidden from you, the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, this is interesting. There is a way through this. This is actually going to be super valuable for you, but when it hits you, you're going to feel like it's the worst thing in the world. And then in the energy attached to you, the Hermit, very quiet energy attached to you. I don't even know if you know who they are. And then in the outcome, the Ten of Swords. I actually like that Ten of Swords there. I don't think that's a threatening Ten of Swords. Something's going to change, but it's like something's lurking for you in the water to get you. But this thing that wants to get you is actually really good for you. Oh, Virgo, you are bringing the tea to the table today, aren't you? Right, I want to see that reversed Ten of Wands. I'm just clarifying like some of the cards, the ones that may need a little bit more explanation. Not all of them, as these are quick fire rounds. But okay, let's look at that Ten of Wands in reverse. What was that? What have you dropped? You've dropped a heavy burden. Okay, can I get the Ten of Wands, please? What is this? The Ten of Wands? The Ten of Wands, please, in the recent past for Virgo. The Eight of Wands, okay. The Eight of Swords, okay. And the King of Wands. But you were talking to somebody that you could just not get through to regardless of what you said. And it became quite burdensome after a while. And you were like, do you know what, drop it. I'm not going to try and explain myself anymore. I'm not going to try and get through to this person. I'm just going to let it go. And I think that you let it go because it's called up King of Wands. He's the one who usually takes action, but you also show me this person as a King of Wands-esque kind of character to you. He's come up a lot in that role for these readings, I must say. Okay, well the Three of Wands is self-explanatory at the moment. You're just wanting to move on from this. Because this was a brick wall situation. This person wouldn't listen to whatever you said, so there was no point. Okay, can I get the Tower, please? What's this Tower in the near future, please? This Tower in the near future. The Nine of Cups. Okay, it's a happy Tower. The Five of Swords comes with a little bit of a conflict, though. The Knight of Cups. Oh, somebody comes at you with some emotions here in the near future. But for some reason, I don't know why, it totally rocks your world, Virgo. But I'm seeing a Five of Swords. I don't know if you don't trust this. I don't know if it's this person here. It's almost like you're saying, look, I've been telling you this for ages. Now you're coming through with this. Why now? Why don't I trust this? Are your intuitions on here, Virgo? I don't think you're being dramatic about this. You're not throwing yourself into whatever they say. You're like, Right, okay. I know what the Knight of Pentacles means, so I'm just going to do a little Ace of Pentacles. What's this? Yeah, Seven of Swords. There's a deception in it, that's why. The Creator and the Mother Star. This person's promising you the world here. Oh, yeah. I'm in this with you. It could be a plan or a strategy. The Seven of Swords isn't strictly deceit or dishonesty. Oh, and these are huge major arcanas though. The Mother Star and the Creator though. This is about creating your own wish fulfillment, which is crazy. Okay, I'm going to have to see more. We'll go back to that. I want to know the Hermit attached to you. Who is this? The Hermit attached to you. There is a pathway through this for you, Virgo, where you do end up with your dreams. The Hermit, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, someone's making up their mind about something. Page of Pentacles. And the High Priestess. Someone's very much within, wondering about their own sense of self, their own sense of worth. So I just call that faith, Virgo. This is very weird reading. I'm always clarifying all of them, because it doesn't make any sense. And just one for the Ten of Swords, please, because I feel I'm over clarifying this. The Hierophant. That makes it more confusing, because the Hierophant is commitment over the Ten of Swords, committing to an ending, possibly. Okay, let's just break this down, Virgo. So you gave up communicating with someone. I get that. You just like, okay, next, move on, taxi, get me out of here. Then you hit a tower. Someone expresses some kind of wish fulfillment towards you. Someone's reaching out their cup towards you. However, you sense that it's not quite right. And I think you are on the money here. The Seven of Swords comes out straight away to see again. I think it is deceit over an opportunity, the Creator and the Mother Star. Now be very careful that someone's not trying to use you to get what they want. It's kind of got that energy to it. The Knight of Pentacles in the hidden energy, there is a plan here for sure, because the Knight of Pentacles moves very, very slowly in the dark here. And then the Seven of Swords, both of them speak to planning. This is a deceptive planning though. So there's a way through this. Yeah, this is now starting to make sense. Now, the energy attached to you, and I believe it's this energy that's coming forward here, because at the moment they're hermiting. They're devising this right now. Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles. That's about, Page of Pentacles assesses worth. But he's a very small energy. Okay, he doesn't do anything with it. He's not assessing worth in order to contribute to the worth. He's assessing whether or not it's worth it. And then he takes that information to the king and the queen, and they decide whether or not it's worth it. This person's not deciding, they're just measuring up the worth. And then the high priestess, for what they want, their own spiritual alignment, or at least what they think is their spiritual alignment. This seems quite distorted though. They do see the worth in listening to themselves. That's good. But with these other cards here, the energy is kind of off. And then the Hierophant, Ten of Swords. I think that whatever happens here, you're kind of committed to the end. The Hierophant's about commitments and contracts over the Ten of Swords end. This is ends. I don't think you take this person up on their offer, whatever it is. This is a classic retrograde situation. Someone comes forward of, oh, I love you. Really, they're just bored, or they're homeless and want somewhere to live. It's like that. Right, can I get some universal advice, please? You just want to move on from whoever or whatever this is. Universal advice for Virgo, please. Yeah, you're protected. Four of Stones, protection. You're protected, Virgo. Yeah, they ain't going to mess with you. Five of Stones. Yeah, you miss them. There should be great stuff here, but there's not. And then the Emperor, that's you. I mean, it's not usually your card, but in the context of this reading, this is you. So really, the way out for this, for you, Virgo, is actually you find a strength here that I don't think you had before. To just say, no, I know what your intentions are. I know that this is a manipulation, and you actually go and trust in your gut. And I think that might be your high priestess here, because the high priestess here doesn't make any sense otherwise. You trust your gut on this one. You understand where their motivations are, and the motivation is to what the situation is worth to them, rather than healing you or working with you. It's not productive. No, there's quite a selfish energy attached to you at this time. Anyway, Virgo, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here at Esotera Tarot, and I'm going to love you and leave you guys. Oh, I forgot to say, if you're interested in a personal one-to-one reading with me, then check the description box below. Okay, I'm going to leave it there now, Virgo. Look. Virgo, I'm so sorry. I need to put my teeth back in. I'll let you go now. You don't need to listen to my waffling anymore. Have a beautiful day, Virgo. Okay. Right, next up we've got Libra. My lovely Libras, how are we doing? Welcome to the channel. Today we're doing things a little bit differently. I'm doing not doing Celtic Cross. I did that yesterday. I'm doing Horseshoe Spread for our Mercury Retrograde messages, because we'd only just done a 4 aces, so I thought we'd do things a little bit differently today. Okay, can you show me Libra, please? Can you show me Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra, please. Can you show me Libra? Can you show me Libra, please? Can you show me Libra? Can you show me Libra, please? Can you show me Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra, please. Can you show me Libra? Can you show me Libra, please? Oh, two. Okay, these ones come out together. In your recent past, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Okay. Oh, so you opened up to a new plan, and then you deployed the plan and you started walking the path. In your current energy, the Ten of Swords, that path is now come to an end. Okay. In your near future, the Nine of Wands, yeah, it was painful. You regret that happened. You're disappointed as well. In your challenge, you have the Sun. Being happy is a bit of a challenge now, because I think you had a lot of hope pinned on whatever this is. The ending was not something that you wanted. You're trying to learn from what went wrong, but at the moment, happiness is evading you. This might be quite a sad down time for you at the moment, Libra, but we shall see. In the energy hidden from you is the Page of Wands. Something's opening up for you. In the person attached to you, well, the energy attached to you, doesn't have to be a person, is the King of Swords. Someone's got their eye on you a little bit there. And then the outcome is the Two of Swords. Right, okay. something's opening up. King of Swords. Somebody is very clear about something to do with you. I'm going to clarify that Ten of Swords. Now, I'm clarifying what is necessary. I understood why you gave me 2 cards on this out at the beginning, because you want to show me you had been making progress on something that abruptly came to a stop. Now, I don't know if it's to do with another person, this person maybe, or it's to do with just yourself, maybe a project you're working on alone. I don't know. So I'm going to clarify that Ten of Swords. Could you let me know, please? Ten of Swords, what was this ending? This is in your current energy at the moment, Libra. Okay, can you show me what this was for Libra? Yeah, it was from the King of Swords, this person here. Okay. Oh, I don't even need to pull more cards on that. It seemed to be going really well with whoever this was. It was very stable, very reliable, consistent, nice. Didn't quite it made it out the gate and a bit down the road, but it just stopped straight away. King of Swords is also very detached. I think this was quite a detached person. It's kind of a bit of a trade-off sometimes with some people. Some people who are quite, you know, steady, stable, routined, disciplined, which I think was the energy that you're attached to here, can also come across cold and detached as well. They kind of have to be to manage their discipline in a way. Someone who's trying to increase the amount of discipline in her life, yeah, there's a degree of detachment that you have to do, you know. Of course, there's people I'd love just to be sitting texting all day, but I can't, you know, because I've got other things I need to do. But it can come across that way. Right, okay. Well, let's see. Right, 9 of Wands. I want to know what lessons you're going through here. And the Sun being in a challenge, I'm not going to clarify that. It's quite obvious. That's happiness and clarity over what went wrong. So you may not quite even understand what went wrong. Maybe they just vanished one day. Can I get that 9 of Wands, please, in the near future? You've got some healing to do. So you've got some healing to do down the road here, Libra, okay? Right, okay. The 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands, please. The Queen of Swords, yeah. Oh, this person was your energy counterpart. That was nice. The 4 of Swords and the Magician. You're taking this time to reacquaint yourself with yourself. That's good. Part of you is questioning whether or not you were a good match. You were, yeah. Energetically, this was a person cycled in for you. The universe can cycle people in for us, Libra, but whether or not they stay is a different matter. Okay. This person was cycled in for a reason. Too many correspondences here for them not to be. The universe considered this to be a significant experience for you, whether this person stays or not. Right, for the Page of Wands, the Sun in reverse. I know. You're like, I can't be happy without them. Well, yeah, the Queen of Swords just lost her King of Swords. But what's happened here? Okay, all right. A bit more on the Page of Wands, please. The 9 of Cups, yeah, there's your happiness. And the Ace of Cups, oh, okay, there's a chance for renewal here. I know it's with this person because they're still in the attached energy. This person's still energetically attached to you. So the Sun in reverse, bearing in mind what I just said, the Sun is happiness, but it's also clarity. So this is a little bit of a what you don't see coming because the Sun's in reverse. So you're sad, yes, but you're also, you know, not seeing something coming. 9 of Cups, something that makes you very happy and very fulfilled. Ace of Cups. Now the Aces speak of renewal, new things. They also speak of renewals as well. Now let's see what the King of Swords has to say. Whoever this is, you could be connected to an air sign as well, Gemini, a Libra, and fellow Libra, or a why do I always forget the third? Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It's me, Libra. It's me. The High Priestess. Oh, they're very intuitive, this person. The 4 of Wands, committed. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Okay. So this person keeps trying to emotionally move on from you, but they cannot. Intuitively, they're still drawn back to thinking about the connection. Whenever they check in with them higher selves, like their spiritual side, which I don't think is that often, they show their commitment, their union. This person felt more connected to themselves when they were in union with you as well. 8 of Cups, they try not to think about that though. They're trying to get emotional distance. They're fighting their higher selves here, and that's always a losing battle. Okay, and then the Two of Swords. I'm just going to draw one, so I'm in fear we're going into over clarification territory here, and I've got to keep it fair for everybody. The Seven of Swords, yeah, I don't know. You've got a long way to go, guys. I don't think you quite believe them. There's a lot of Swords energy here, but you're an air sign. They're possibly also one as well. But you show me they are your energetic match. I think in order for you to come together, you need some real world actual planning and promises to come through. That would be my advice for this one. I think it does. Seven of Swords is not always deceit. It's also planning and strategy. Over the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is about the heart closing. Either way, this person, there's still a chance here, but I think we're a little bit down the road. You have healing and finding yourself to do, and they have to stop battling their higher selves and just do what feels right to them and trust themselves. This person doesn't trust themselves very much. When they come out King of Swords, are very logical based. It's like, no, this is a logical thing to do. Yeah, but what makes you happy? What's the emotional side? Some people, it takes a little while for that to come through. Okay, universal advice for you there, Libra. There, Two of Cups. Yeah. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune in time. And then there's the Seven of Swords again. Strategy. The universe is going to require a little bit of time on this one, guys. It's working away. It doesn't feel like it is. This connection's not done yet. This is a to be continued placeholder connection. In time, Wheel of Fortune. The universe is just saying, please give us time. Please give us time. All will be revealed. And nothing is what it seems at the moment. Trust. Trust the universe, Libra. Okay, Libra, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. We had the Stag underneath here, which is like the Hermit. No, it's not the Hermit. I always think this is the Hermit. No, the Hooded Man is the Hermit. The Stag is the Hierophant. That's right. They're both H's. Commitments and contracts. Also karmic bonds. Just saying. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for you, Libra. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. If you're interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then check the description box below for my links. And until next time, Libra, I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care. Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your reading. Today we're going to do things a little bit differently. I'm doing a horseshoe spread instead of the usual 4 aces because we did that on Sunday as a bit of a special. Those energies are still relevant, so no point overlapping. We'll probably get the same messages. So I am doing a horseshoe for the Mercury Retrograde coming tomorrow all the way through to the 20th of March. So let's take a look, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Horizon and Venus. See what's coming ahead for you in the retrograde season. Okay. Can you show me Scorpio, please? Can you show me Scorpio? Can you show me Scorpio, please? Can you show me Scorpio? Scorpio, please? Can you show me Scorpio? In your recent past, the Six of Cups, okay. In your current energy, the Knight of Pentacles. So you're going somewhere slowly but surely, possibly with another energy, or they may have exited, but we'll see. Ahead of you, the Three of Swords. Okay, yeah, I think they exited. In your challenge, the Five of Cups. Okay, there's some regret there, sadness. Okay. In the hidden energy, Justice. It was the right thing to do, though, I think. And then in the energy attached to you, the Eight of Pentacles. And then in the outcome is the Six of Pentacles. So there is a balance there. You're rebalancing energies out at the end. I don't know if that balance exchange involves this other person. I am aware we have started with a 6 and we've ended with a 6. So possibly. But let's see what's going on in the middle. Now, I'm not clarifying all the cards. I am just clarifying the ones that I deem to be the most important or might need a little bit of untangling. Like the Six of Cups, don't really need to clarify. There was a soul bond there that was important to you in some way. Whether you knew them a long time or not, soul bonds come in all shapes and sizes. Could be a lover, could be a friend. I'm more interested in seeing where your Knight of Pentacles is going in your current energy, because that just shows me what your intentions are. Okay, please show me the Knight of Pentacles, please. The Knight of Pentacles. I don't know if you see this Three of Swords coming yet or not, so let's see. The Knight of Pentacles, please. Could you give me the Knight of Pentacles for Scorpio? The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, please, for Scorpio. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles for Scorpio, please. The Chariot. Okay, moving on. Sure. Okay. The King of Swords with clarity, that's good. And the Eight of Cups, yeah, you're trying to emotionally detach from somebody. It's a slow process, but you're making progress nonetheless. King of Swords, you're very clear on what you need to do. You understand that for whatever reason that this person is not coming along with you on the next stage of your journey is probably the right thing to do. In the hidden energy, justice. So it will become increasingly apparent that it was the right thing to do. The Eight of Cups is you are focusing mostly on detaching emotionally and energetically from them. However, there is still some energetic tie because at the end of the day, they are here on the table. Right, for the Three of Swords, we've got the Four of Swords. Yeah, aligned. The Page of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, a little bit of hanging on, but you understand why. You're not beating yourself up about that. You understand that that's the process of healing, so that's good. I'm not going to clarify the Five of Cups in your challenge because that's quite obvious. Emotional detachment can be painful. It's a nervous system process, so yeah, a valid pain there. You may be going over what happened, where it went wrong, what you could have done, what the other person could have done. Could it be any different? Those usual thoughts that come with healing from attaching from a strong bond there, Scorpio. Okay, right. I want to go into the Six of Pentacles, because that Eight of Pentacles, I believe, is actually your attached energy. Not necessarily this other person. I think in the end, the other person lies in the Six of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Devil, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah, the attachment resurfaces. Quite suddenly, quite unexpectedly, very passionate, whoever this is. That worries me a little bit because it's attached to devil energy, which implies temptation or the negative negative aspects of the King of Wands, which is impulsivity, which is doubly backed up by the Ace of Wands. This is very impulsive energy. I think at that point you decide whether or not to give to it. It's not showing me an outcome either way. Okay, I think justice might though. Let's have a look at justice. That's in the hidden energy. That runs throughout the whole experience. From now, the beginning, from the past, into the present, into the future as well. Okay, justice. Give us a little cute little Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Lovers. There was something about this connection that was holding you back in some way. Instead of focusing on your stability, you were focused on them, and it was causing a lot of anxiety and headaches. So that's where the balance needed to be addressed. Now, balances that are imbalanced are addressed in a number of ways by the universe. Either you address it within the connection, things get balanced again, and everything's right. Or you readdress the balance by cutting off the energy entirely if it won't balance with you and continuing on your own. I think that you chose to do that, Scorpio. And then the third way to correct an imbalance, the universe intervenes. And usually when the universe intervenes, it's usually more painful, a lot more drawn out, stuff like that. However, you've got a good lot of work ahead of you though. So you're channeling your energy into work. So there's an opportunity opening up for you, especially with this Ace of Pentacles here. Now you have this free energy, you can focus on what you need for your stability and things really start growing in that area for you. However, this other energy is going to come back quite unexpectedly, but at that point I see you making a decision on balance again, because whatever you achieve throughout your healing process, and I mean achieving the material, that's something you want to keep hold of. You become quite proud of yourself that you've managed to get as far as you can, so you're weighing up whether or not you want to invite this other energy in because it might imbalance you again. That's something for you to decide, Scorpio. That's why I'm not getting any kind of outcome on the cards, although we may see something when we draw the universal advice. But that's really the purpose of the retrograde season. Mercury likes to bring back things from the past, things that we thought were resolved, or we might still be emotionally moving through, just to have a double check of whether you have changed, they've changed. Maybe it can come together if you both have and you've both worked on yourselves. With the Eight of Pentacles being present, that seems like it's quite likely. Or it could be just you've worked on yourself and they haven't. Again, that could be kind of likely because it comes up as impulsive, but just because people do impulsive things doesn't mean that they've got impulsive characters. It's just that devil in the midst. Now that could just mean intense attraction and connection that's kind of bordering on, I don't want to say obsessive, because when we say obsessive, it kind of brings up ideas of having a stalker or something like that. No, it's not like that. It's just an attachment, an impulse, a craving. More so on the physical side. I would have liked to have seen an Ace of Cups there, or even an Ace of Pentacles, but the Ace of Wands in this context, it seems it's a very passionate physical urge from this person, and you weigh it up. You hear them out, put it that way. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Scorpio, please? Universal advice for Scorpio. Universal advice for Scorpio, please. Universal advice for Scorpio. Universal advice for Scorpio, please. Universal advice for Scorpio. The Six of Swords, yeah, keep going the way you're going towards home, which is your stability, and then the Tower. Okay, make sure your foundations are solid, then you'll be better prepared for when this person comes in. I've seen two cards corresponding here to the element of surprise. So this is going to come when you're least expecting it. You'll be very much focusing on your stability, home building, career building, friendship and community building, something like that. And then it strikes. Now, the more firm that you are in those areas, the better equipped you will be to deal with this situation when it does arise. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. And if you're interested in a one-to-one reading from me, then please check the description box below. And thank you so much for joining me here. And until next time, Scorpio, take care. Okay, next up we have Saggy. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. I'm doing things a little bit differently this time. We're doing a horseshoe spread instead of the 4 aces this Wednesday, just because we did the 4 aces on Sunday. So those energies are still very relevant, and we'd just be getting double messages if I did them again. So I thought we'd go for the horseshoe and actually look forwards to see what the Mercury Retrograde has in store for you. Okay, can you show... I don't think so, laptop. 1 second. To make sure that doesn't happen again. Sorry, I've got to call you Scorpio. Sorry, Saggy. Okay, Sagittarius, can you show me Saggy, please, for the Mercury Retrograde season? That is from tomorrow, the 26th of February, through to the 20th of March. But of course, remember, we do have pre- and post-shadow energy, which lasts for about a week either side of the retrograde, so it could be a little bit longer. Okay, right, can you show me Sagittarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. In your recent past, we have Strength, okay. In your current energy, the 7 of Cups. Okay, you're making a decision about something. In your near future, the Queen of Swords, you make the decision, okay. In your challenge, Temperance, so I think there's a little bit of time that passes between you making a decision and the results of that decision coming to pass. In the hidden energy, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Oh, you've missed something though. In the energy attached to you, the 8 of Wands, okay, you get some kind of communication, yeah, and then in the outcome, death, and your plans change. There's something at the moment regarding a decision you need to make, Saggy, where you are not aware of all the details, but you are not aware that you're not aware. It's an unknown unknown. So there are several categories of knowing, Sagittarius. There is the known knowns, so everything that you know about and know that you know about. And then there's unknown, then there's known unknowns. Known unknowns are you're aware there's things you don't know about. So that's usually you go off and you try and find out about it. Then there's unknown unknowns. So you can't go looking for something if you're not even aware that you should know about it. So please don't feel bad or guilty about this. This is just a fact of life that happens all the time. Something in your past there with strength. Now, I don't know if you are using strength to push something away or keep it in. I will clarify further just to get some kind of information on that. And it will explain that 7 of Cups there. It's an emotional decision, or at least there's some emotion attached to this decision. There could also be a little bit of illusion. I think maybe some illusions around you at this time, which might be foggying your decision making. You do reach some kind of clarity though with the Queen of Swords in the near future. So let's have a look. I'm going to start with strength. Now, I am not clarifying all of the cards today, just the ones that need a little bit more energetic untangling. Okay, can I get strength, please? Can you show me strength? What's the strength? Okay, judgment. Okay, this decision again. Strength again. Wow. Okay, and justice. Okay, you are very preoccupied with making the right choice about something. It's not telling me specifically what, but it's been weighing on your mind going backwards and forwards. It's going to be a difficult decision to make, but you want to make sure it's the right one, and you know it's potentially life-changing, or at least course-changing or correcting. That's judgment. Maybe a second chance on something, maybe a new chance on something. You've got a couple of options open to you at this time, and you're considering all of them. Okay, I want to see the temperance of the challenge, because these two are quite clear. You're currently choosing what to do. Queen of Swords, you do come to some kind of decision. I don't need to know really how, why, but you do. I think this side of the board is probably more important to you at this time, Saji. I just want to go to temperance, please. Temperance in the challenge. This is your patience, okay? Whoa, Sag, and it is a virtue. Okay, I'll take out the ones that they wanted me to see, which I believe were these three. Okay, oh, Queen of Swords is the right way up as well on the floor, guys. That's crazy. Nine of Pentacles, yeah. Okay, I've got the story, guys. I've got the story. One sec. Sorry, Sag, I had to edit that out. They went everywhere. I had to go crawling around the floor, but they wanted me to see these cards. So the Tower, yeah, okay, something's happened, something big. Eight of Pentacles, it's going to require some work to fix it. Knight of Pentacles, careful planning over a long stretch of time. This is quite the quest you are on at the moment, Sagittarius. Okay, now I know where we're at. It requires your participation. I'm not seeing other energies at the moment, but no doubtedly something of this size, it will involve some other energies in some way. All right, can I see the Ace of Swords in reverse, please? The Ace of Swords in reverse. For Sagittarius, the Ace of Swords in reverse, please. The Ace of Swords in reverse, okay. The Ace of Swords in reverse. The Emperor, okay. Right, is that you? No, I think that's someone else. The Hierophant. And the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Right. There's a commitment here on the table for you with an Emperor-like energy. They contribute something to this. Now, it's a little bit down the road. I believe they are the ones that give you the Eight of Wands, which is communication. Something is said to you. Maybe they help you in some way. There is a commitment here, the shared value system. Page of Pentacles also means value, or somebody weighing up of values, or learning about values. Something like that, a value of a commitment between you and them, or maybe they want to come on board because they value you in some way. Environment is also karmic. The Hierophant, sorry, is also karmic. It also deals with life lessons, soul contracts, things like that as well. So this is actually quite prophetic for you, Saggy. I think that whatever happens over here ends up introducing a new character to the table, whoever this person is. I don't know if you know them, but they're extremely capable and they look like someone you want to have on your side. Okay, can we get death? Some of you may be getting in touch with a lawyer, something like that. An Emperor is someone who's mastered their domain. Hierophant is contracts, can be legal work. We also have justice in your energy here. There might be some kind of legal work involved in your scenario. Not necessarily, but it could be. Something like that. I'm quite curious. This person is here to help you, I believe. Okay, can I get death in the outcome, please? I don't need Seven of Wands. That's just communication, energy exchange with whoever this is. And the death card, please. Now, the death is transformation and change. Okay, the Four of Cups, the Chariot, oh, you start moving forwards. Oh, and the Ten of Pentacles towards a greater abundance and great stability here. Okay, it's great. This person actually takes off a lot of the emotional weight off of you, whoever this is. At the moment, you're here with Seven of Cups. By the time you get over there and cross with this energy, you only have 4. So it's like they take some of your worries away, which is really nice if that is the emotion you're experiencing at this time, which I believe that it is. And the Chariot, you then move forward with more confidence on a greater alignment, because the Chariot is like a type of travel that's different to like the Three of Wands or even the Knight of Pentacles. The Chariot is about aligned movement. It can also be with 2 energies as well. So it's 2 people with a plan that are like, right, okay, we're going in this direction, and you're heading straight for the Ten of Pentacles, which is is ultimate stability. Stability of the home, stability of the community, stability of the self, monetary, otherwise, could be emotional stability as well. Sorry, Sag, I've got a frog in my throat through this whole reading, and I don't know why. Okay, some of you got any throaty coughs or chesty coughs or something? Okay, can I get some universal advice for Saggy, please? Can I get some universal advice for Saggy? Some universal advice for Sagittarius. The advice I'm getting from this as well, before I even withdraw it, is like, whoever this is, you go to them for aspects that you don't know about, or they reveal some stuff that you're not aware of. This stuff actually makes things a bit easier for you. Okay, universal advice. The Knight of Cups, okay. The Hermit, yeah. And we have the Hierophant again. Yeah, Cups again. Pass your worries over to whoever this is. This is a very highly educated, respectable, experienced person. Hermit. They've got pretty much the three wise men of the zodiac on the table with this person. The Hermit, the Emperor, and the Hierophant. Very, very powerful energies, very masculine energies, whether it be man or woman is irrelevant. They're very masculine, capable, extroverted energies that are going to really help you with whatever this is. And you're associating this person with you worrying less. So, thumbs up from the universe, whoever this is. They've been placed on your path for a reason, as a help, as a guide. Okay, Saggy, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if it resonated with you. If you're interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then please check the description box below for my links. And with that, Saggy, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next we have Capricorn, my happy Cappies. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, welcome back if you have. Today we're doing things a little bit differently, guys. I normally do the 4 aces on a Wednesday, but today I thought that we would do a horseshoe spread on the Mercury Retrograde to see what energies might be coming towards you that you might not expect. Okay, can you show me Capricorn, please? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Can you show me Capricorn, please? Can you show me Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, please? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Oh, okay, this one. Okay, in your recent past, we have the 8 of Wands. Okay. Feel like giving this another full shuffle. In your current energy, the Knight of Cups. Right, okay. In your near future, the 9 of Cups. Wonderful. In your challenge, the 3 of Wands. Okay, so you have an object of desire here. Someone who you talked to in the past. They're at a distance from you, though. That's challenging for you. In the hidden energy, the 3 of Swords. Okay, there's some pain here. I don't know if it's coming from you or from them. And the energy attached to you, the 9 of Wands. I think it's coming from them. In the outcome, temperance, time, patience. Someone's healing. Someone around you is healing. You want to move towards them. They're maintaining some distance. The distance is a struggle for you. The reason they're maintaining distance is because they're on a healing journey at this time. Okay, well, I am going to clarify the cards, but I'm only going to clarify some of them, the ones that I think need a little bit more energetic untangling. Now, the 8 of Wands in the recent past is when you were talking to somebody. You were in contact with somebody, you had an energy exchange with somebody. So I don't really need to clarify that, but I would like to clarify that Knight of Cups. It will show me where your heart's intending. Okay, can you show me the Knight of Cups, please? The Knight of Cups for Capricorn. The Knight of Cups for Capricorn, please. The Knight of Cups for Capricorn. The Knight of Cups for Capricorn, please. That's one. The 6 of Swords, okay. The 9 of Wands. Oh, bless you. And the Knight of Swords. Oh, Capricorn, that's super sweet. Hanging out the top here, Queen of Wands. Very attractive to whoever this is, which is great. But attractive doesn't necessarily have to mean physical. It just mean that you both jive really well. The 6 of Swords, you're trying to very gently reach them in their time of pain. Yeah. And that's with great intent, the Knight of Swords. It's like you want to work through it or work with them or support them or help them in some way. You feel you could be of assistance. Knight of Swords is very focused. Your energy is shooting directly at them. Okay, well, can I get this 9 of Cups then, please, ahead of you in the near future? The King of Wands. Okay. The Knight of Cups again. Okay. and the Knight of Wands this time. It's reciprocated. Their energy is very warm towards you. Not much earth here though, mind. So I'm not sure if this is somebody that you are frequently seeing in the physical. Maybe it could be a distance friend. She showed me distance is the main issue for you guys, or at least for you, there, Capricorn. But it's met. It's reciprocated. The energy is very similar. Knight of Wands, passion, fun, fire. That Knight of Cups is you. You've already showed me that Knight of Cups is you. King of Wands is like making the time. King of Wands is the king of time. Not many people give him that credit, but he is. The king of timing, should I say. He times things well. It's like you can sense when this person needs you and when they need space, which is great. Okay, for the Three of Wands, we have the Sun, we have Justice, and we have the Page of Swords. And the communication here is really great. I do feel the physical distance with you both, though. That will be corrected in time. It will, but you've got to go a little while longer. Just a little while longer, and that's the hidden pain with the Three of Swords there. Now I'm going to clarify. What do we want? I'm in danger of over clarifying here. Temperance is time, which I get that, which is just be patient. So I just want to go in the Nine of Wands with your person, King of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the World. They've just ended something. I don't know if it's with someone, but it's something about them. They're trying to reclaim their stability at this time. They're a little bit bored though. I mean, like when they see you and they interact with you, they spark up. They feel great. They feel really good. This ending looms over them though. That's a heartache in the hidden energy. That's why they're hermiting a little bit at this time. They like you though. When they light up when you appear to them. They associate you with somebody very steady, grounded and capable, and I'm not surprised because the determinism, the care and support you show towards whoever this is, Capricorn, is actually wonderful. Very, very reliable there, and this is where it's met. You do share a happiness together. You share emotional support with each other as well. So I sense when you need them, they're for you. They are there for you in equal measure. In their own way, two very different ways of expressing yourselves, one more fiery than the other. You're coming across as the more gentle one, Capricorn. They're coming across as a more like spring in the step, fun, go get them kind of person. But you recognize that in each other, and that's the way that you show affection, and that's why you get on so well, because you accept each other for naturally who it is that you are. You got a Queen of Wands, they got a King of Wands, so yeah, this is an energetic match. Your Queen of Wands didn't quite come out all the way though. Or that could be the other way around. Maybe that was their Queen of Wands not coming out all the way, because they're showing me they're the ones that are a little bit hidden at the moment. But it's because they're healing, and your contact with them does help, and there will be some disclosure of that distance sometime in the future. I can't say when, but Temperance is there. It's just saying just to be patient, carry on things the way that they are. It's right at the moment. It's fun. You're still kind of getting to know about each other in some way as well. The Page of Swords, you watch each other, they watch you, you watch them, probably in times when you're not talking as well, just keeping a little eye on each other to make sure you're both fine. Okay, let's get some universal advice, please. Can I get some universal advice for Capricorn? Oh, okay, this one. There's the Emperor. We have the Six of Pentacles on its side. And then we have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, somebody feels a little bit closed off at the moment, but they don't mean it. They are very open to you. They're just dealing with something that's ended, something that's hurt them. Nothing to do with you though. That give and take is still there, but some days it's more on and off than others. It's just because they're in a healing phase. Seven of Bows, Seven of Wands in this deck particularly means clearance. So they might be clearing the decks for someone, for you or something, clearing out emotional debris so they can welcome you in a little bit more fully in the future. Okay, Capricorn, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for being here with me at Esotera Tarot, and until next time, Cappy, take care. Okay, next up we have Aquarius. Hello Aquarius, welcome to Esotera Tarot and your reading. Today we're doing things a little bit differently. I decided to do a horseshoe spread because of the Mercury Retrograde, which is landing tomorrow, but we are still in the pre-shadow. There's also a post-shadow as well. The retrograde itself runs from the 26th of February till the 20th of March. So we're doing a horseshoe spread today just to see what messages are going to come out for you this season and what you might expect. Okay, can you show me Aquarius, please? Can you show me Aquarius? Can you show me Aquarius, please? Can you show me Aquarius? Can you show me Aquarius, please? Can you show me Aquarius? Can you show me Aquarius, please? Can you show me Aquarius? Can you show me Aquarius, please? Can you show me Aquarius? Can you show me Aquarius, please? Can you show me Aquarius? In your recent past, the Sun, okay. In your current energy, the Fool, okay. In the near future, Seven of Swords, right. In your challenge, the King of Pentacles. The hidden energy, the Emperor, wow. The energy attached to you, the Page of Swords. And in the outcome, the Chariot, right, okay, quite the arc here, Aquarius. So you're leaving something behind, something that made you happy, okay. Not to say you're unhappy now, I don't know, but we will clarify that. And you're going off into something new with the Fool. Ahead of you, there may be some kind of deceptive energy, just as you set off on that new journey there. And you are faced with a challenge with the King of Pentacles. That's someone stable or your own stability. In the hidden energies, the Emperor, again, this could be someone who has Emperor-like qualities, or those could be your qualities lying in wait, which kind of makes sense to overcome this Seven of Swords. I think you might actually surprise yourself, Aquarius. The Page of Swords is the energy attached to you. Somebody's watching you while you do this. And then in the Chariot, you're moving forwards, which is great. We all want to move forwards, Aquarius. You're going the right way, even though there might be some bumps in the road. Okay, right, I don't need to clarify that, Sun. You told me you're moving away from something happy, but I want to know where you're moving to. So I'm going to clarify that Fool. Okay, the Fool, please. You were happy to leave, but maybe this thing was, I don't know, brilliant at the time, but for some reason it had to change or shift. The Fool, the Eight of Wands, okay, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. You're moving towards a new opportunity. I don't know if someone's told you about this opportunity. Eight of Wands is communication. The King of Swords is someone who's very clear, direct, maybe even authoritative, offering you like a pentacle. Like the King of Swords go, here you go, here's an opportunity. Now, I believe them because the King of Swords is the King of Truth. He's the right way up. If he was in reverse, I would be very worried. But no, this person means what they say. Very smart, very intelligent person. I want to get that Seven of Swords though. That's worrying me. That's coming up just ahead for you. It's either strategy and planning or it's a deception. Okay, right. The High Priestess, okay. Oh, there's something you don't know. The Ten of Cups and the Five of Cups. I don't think this is going to go the way that you want. The High Priestess energy is very similar to the Moon in that it hides things. So at most, I think this person might be telling you, they are telling you a truth, but they may be omitting other things. So you can't call them a liar. It's like lies by omission, right? Ten of Cups, something to do with your happiness with others. Five of Cups, sad. I don't know what this pertains to in particular, but it's to do with your emotional stability. And building on your emotional stability, I think intuitively you pick up on this before too much damage occurs. But emotionally you're like, I wish that hadn't gone that way. Right, why are you beefing with the King of Pentacles in the challenge, please? Can you please at least get one for the King of Pentacles? The Page of Cups. It's disappointment. Yeah, Two of Swords. The Star, yeah, you're disappointed. I think something that you were promised or told. Do you go off towards that? A new opportunity, it's great. Someone's filling you up with air there, Aquarius. And the reality appears to be very different. once you get there and you're like, oh, this is not what I thought it was. Okay, and then there's a disappointment as a star. With the King of Pentacles being here, I'm afraid that you might have roped yourself into this in some way. So you have to see it through at least somewhat. You can't just leave immediately. There's been some investment in this already. So it could be a job. You were promised a job that sounded amazing, and you get there and it's all a big bag of bob. It's like that. I think this King of Swords is watching you, by the way. I think that's who's watching you. He sent out his little page. Okay, the Emperor. Who's that? 3 of Wands. Yeah, someone from afar. The King of Cups. I've got to pull one more on this one. The Lovers. Okay. Side note. This has got nothing to do with this situation. I don't think so. Someone from afar, that's not them. I thought that was the King of Swords' page. It's not, someone else. I believe all of this to be work related, but then there's someone else from afar watching you for sure. And they like what they see. Now, I don't think they step forwards, not within the Mercury retrograde. Maybe they do. Let's do one more for the Chariot. No, they don't. 2 of Wands, still keeping a distance, but crossroads. They do at some point, but I think it's just after retrograde season. But during retrograde season, while you're kind of focused on this opportunity that's not an opportunity kind of situation, this deal, something that's disappointed you anyway, where you find out extra things and they're not great. As a side note, there is someone in the hidden energy, Emperor, very capable, very wonderful, grounded, solid, means well, watching you, 3 of Wands from a distance, King of Cups with a heart full of love and emotional maturity, the Lovers wanting to connect, making a choice to connect with you. Page of Swords is about watching, information gathering. This is the energy attached to this person. So they're watching you from a distance, maybe social media. Hopefully they're not out in the bushes spying on your house. I don't think so. They're showing me King of Cups, which is emotional maturity. The King of Cups doesn't do that, you know. And they will come forwards, but in time they still maintain a distance. They close in a little bit, but they maintain a distance to you throughout the rest of the retrograde season. I'd say just after retrograde is when they reveal themselves. Okay, well, they come forward. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Aquarius, please? Some universal advice for Aquarius. And the universal advice for Aquarius, please. The 10 of Bows, responsibility. Yeah, this work situation or opportunity or whatever it is, you've tied yourself in for some reason. So you can't just exit whatever this is, even though emotionally it's half of what you thought it was going to be, at least, at best. You're like, I can't just leave. Queen of Stones, you'll become dependent on whatever this is. It's like your security's at risk if you just jump ship. Okay, oh, there's the Lovers again. There's something about this journey that ties in with this one, even though on the surface they appear quite separate. I think it's on an energetic level, okay? Maybe you meet this person at this new workplace, I don't know. But they're tied somehow, because they're bouncing between each other. Well, at least this energy keeps bouncing onto this energy. But this, at least in the physical, seems to be an entirely different thing that's just to do with you. However, someone's watching you go through this and they're going, I like the cut of Aquarius's jib. Something like that. It's a bit weird, but people are weird, Aquarius. They'll reveal themselves in time. Okay, Aquarius, I am going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for chilling with me here at Esotera Tarot. And if you're interested in a one-to-one reading, then please check the description box below. And with that, Aquarius, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. One won't go in. Okay, Pisces, happy birthday, Pisces. We finally made it to your birthday, guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day and season. So I say day because it's my daughter's a Pisces. And the day of recording, it is her birthday. So, all right, okay. Let's see what's in store for my lovely Pisceans on their birthday season. I'm so sorry that Mercury is retrograding through the whole thing. I mean, people are kind of skimming over that part. Everyone's going, oh, Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Yeah, because it's a strong energy, but everyone's overlooking the poor Pisceans that have got this retrograde right over their birthday season. So I'm sorry about that, my loves. But let's see what it brings in for you. Today we're doing a horseshoe a little bit differently than what we do on a Wednesday, because we did the 4 aces as a special on Sunday. If you missed that, want to check it out, I will link it below if I remember. Okay, so let's see what's going on for the Mercury retrograde for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Can you show me Pisces, please? Can you show me Pisces? Can you show me Pisces, please? Can you show me Pisces? Can you show me Pisces? Can you show me Pisces, please? We've got the King of Swords, okay. We have the 8, that's in your recent past, sorry. Current energy, 8 of Swords, right? Near future, the Hermit. Look, Pisces, this is not looking like a good birthday season. I was hoping to see party, love, drinks, presents. No, we've got emotional detachment, overthinking, and isolation. Happy birthday, Pisces. Thanks, Mercury. He's never been the best gift giver. And I say that with love to Mercury, because I'm a Virgo. He's my ruler. I'm so sorry, Pisces. And your challenge is the Page of Pentacles. Well, I'm not surprised. You're like, well, what's the value in all this? This is just shit. Okay. And the hidden energy. Oh, now it gets interesting, Pisces. In the hidden energy, you have the 3 of Wands. There's an energy from afar. Okay. Attached to you, the 10 of Wands. Yeah, I'd say so as well. And in the outcome, the Devil. I am tempted, Pisces, to bin this reading and do another one for you, but the universe wants you to have this message today. Okay, right. So the King of Swords, the emotional detachment. You actually detach mentally and emotionally from something. You became very clear on a situation, okay? However, you're now overthinking it. I mean, you were doing really well in the recent past. I don't know if something happened to trigger that overthinking to come back in. Maybe you're overthinking about your future instead. Because you're just showing me I'm clear on the past. Now I'm muddled. The Hermit in your near future, you just kind of start socially withdrawing from people. Okay. The Hermit is a healing energy, actually. And it's about learning. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to stop talking to people. It just means you're valuing your quiet times and you're making room for them in your life. You know, you're making time to spend with yourself, which is great. And you challenge the Page of Pentacles, so you're going to be challenged to see what the value is in this. That's probably why you're hermiting, Pisces, to try and find those answers. And then that energy attached to you, the 3 of Wands, is something coming towards you from a distance. 10 of Wands, responsibilities and burdens, okay? But it means being close to home. And the Devil in the outcome. Now I'm going to have to clarify that because I don't get it. Okay, second attachment there. To what? I don't know. I want to clarify the 8 of Wands first. Sorry, the 8 of Swords. Sorry, not the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Swords first, because I want to know why you're trapped in your mind, Pisces, when you seemed so clear before. Okay, can I see the 8 of Swords, please? Can I see the 8 of Swords? Swords is also the element, or at least Swords is the suit of Mercury as well. So this is very much a Mercury retrograde. Ace of Cups, okay. There was something you opened your heart up to. The 4 of Pentacles, you're hanging on to that. Justice, felt right. Felt stable. Or feels. This is in the current. Can I just get a bit more on that Hermit, please? Who is this? There's a new emotional opportunity opening up to you. 6 of Pentacles. There is an energy exchange with another person or situation. You're waiting for it to stabilize in a way. And I think so it's not you being trapped in your head. You're trying not to overthink. Got you, Pisces. Okay. Got you. Okay. Page of Pentacles then, please. The Creator. Oh, I have no doubt. Okay, you're correcting me as we go along, which is good. You're like, no, I understand the value of my past experiences. Thank you, Lydia. Good. Knight of Wands, you ready to move on? Two of Swords. There's such an indecisive quality to this coming from you, but I think that's you again trying not to make any decisions, trying not to project into the future, trying to not make any assumptions. You want to though, Knight of Wands, you want to go straight towards this. This helps you fire on all cylinders, especially compared to what you've been through in the past. This has got a little bit of heat, a little bit of fire, a bit of kick to it. Okay, I want to know what I know they're at a distance from you, so it's either going to be an energetic distance, emotional distance, or physical distance. That's up to you, Pisces. Only you will know that for sure. I want to know why they're carrying the Ten of Wands, though. Okay. Oh, Ten of Cups, right. Okay, the Empress and... Oh, the King of Swords. Oh, is it this person, then? No, I don't think it is. I think you're basically just showing me you're on the same page. They've had to cut their own ties from things. At the moment, they're doing most of life on their own, whoever this is, carrying a lot of responsibilities, emotional responsibilities, probably have family, children, maybe. If not that, they're providing in some way to something. It could be just they provide for their plants, you know, but they see themselves as being the person in which everyone else's happiness rests, or at least comfort rests, or something like that. The Empress, they're the one who produces the comforts. But there's a strong communication. There's also a strong mental match between the two of you as well. Now, this all looks good. It looks a lot better than what I thought it was at first. So very promising there, Pisces. But I'm worried about this devil energy in the outcome. What's that? Now, what's this devil energy in the outcome? The devil in the outcome, please. Show me as many as you need. The Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh. Now, I'm not putting that face because it's bad. I'm putting that face because the universe is not telling me. This is literally the universe's way of saying they've just got to find out by themselves. Sorry. The Wheel of Fortune means this is something karmic delivered by the universe for you, the little mini universe that lives inside the universe. And the Lovers, something you're doing together by choice. Knight of Pentacles, steady progress together, but it's all framed under the devil, which is attachments, unhealthy ones. Can also just be lust, you know. The devil doesn't always have to be bad. In fact, he's one of my favourites because he actually shows you where there's a problem. Now, I did this. What the devil does, it shows you things. It can also show you potentials. So, for example, say you attach to someone in this situation. Be careful; it's not just lust-based, because the potential for that to happen is there. Make sure you actually get to know each other on a personal level as well. It shows you where the pitfalls could potentially be, which, if you look on the bright side, Pisces, just says you're very highly attracted to each other in that example. Or if you get the devil with the Three of Cups, oh, they like a drink, do they? Well, they could easily turn into alcoholism, so just be careful. That's what the devil is for, not just to scare you. And I think that you've got a similar message, but also at the same time, you need to wait and find out. This is a life lesson thing. I'm not saying this person's bad or you're going to split up or anything like that, or it's not going to go right. You're just going to find something out as you go along with whoever this is. And fortunately, I'm not in a position to tell you what the universe is like. That is classified information, Lydia. Hush, hush, need to know basis only. Okay, sorry, Pisces, I've tried. Okay, right. Can we please get some universal advice for Pisces, please? Universal advice for Pisces, please. Universal advice for Pisces. Universal advice for Pisces, please. Can we see everything on the table? Yeah, we can. Good. So I had something in the way of my screen where I can normally see what the table can see, but it was in the way. Okay, universal advice for Pisces, please. Universal advice for Pisces. The Page of Swords, so steady as she does it, okay. Two of Swords, something about making a decision or something's going to cross you where you're going to have to make a choice. And then the Four of Swords, don't worry, this is all part of your aligned journey. Something coming up for you that's pretty important in terms of your soul journey there, Pisces. Don't worry, there's no right or wrong answer. Okay, just do what you feel in the moment to be right based on the information that you have at the time. That's all the best that anyone can ever ask you to do. It involves this other energy here. Yeah, for some reason, logic and communication are key to this connection. So that's actually good. You energetically pretty aligned with whoever this is. Just you've got a little bit of an adventure to go on here into the unknown. There may be some obstacles there, but I have no doubt, Pisces, that you are just going to pass it with flying colours. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. And if you're interested in a one-to-one reading with me, then check the description box below for my links. And with that, Pisces, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, that's it for the Horseshoe Spreads and our Mercury Retrograde messages. I'm just going to go pull a traditional card layout now, just to close off the reading. That's just an overview for all of us for the energy at the time. A final message from Mercury himself. Okay, Mercury, you're in the room. You've got everyone's ears and eyes, unless you're just listening to this. Any final messages for the collective, please, during your retrograde season? Any final messages from Mercury for the retrograde, please? Any final messages from Mercury for the retrograde to close off the reading? And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Spirit and the universe for being with us throughout this journey. Okay, can you please show me some last minute messages, Mercury? Okay, here, okay. From Mercury to you, Three of Swords, of course. The Knight of Cups and the Hermit. Okay, healing, healing, healing. Oh, healing. This is beautiful healing energy, actually, from Mercury. No, Mercury's like, I know some of you are hurting out there, but don't worry. Don't worry. Love is coming back around as well. Mercury just doesn't bring back bad things, brings back good things. Bringing back the Knight of Cups. However, when Mercury does, he asks you to take your time with it, make sure it's right, because he's also going to retrograde some other shit as well, because he can't help himself. Okay, so be discerning. Use the what you've gone through in the past to navigate your way forwards, and protect your own energy and your own journey and your own heart and your own healing. Okay, the Six of Swords, please. The Six of Swords. Can we clarify that, please? The Nine of Swords. This is what Mercury wants to take away from you guys. It doesn't want you to have all these headaches. But in order for you to stop having headaches about things, you've got to face them and deal with them once and for all. So he brings them back around. Or, on the flip side, the positive side, the things that you thought you were done with you weren't done with you, and you come back around so you can resolve it in the positive and maybe move forwards. We don't know. It's a flip of a coin. Okay, we live in a binary system. It's either yes or it's a no. Either way, whatever the outcome is, it stops this ruminating, it stops the heartache and begins healing. That's what Mercury wants to do, or ultimately, okay? For the Knight of Cups, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, Mercury's saying, that's what I'm saying, bruv. Like, Mercury's on your side, even though he can be a bit brutal. All the planets on our side. All of them. You're not got a planet out there wishing destruction upon you. Even Pluto, the destroyer, doesn't want destruction upon you in that sense. It wants to bring down structures so you can build new ones, okay? Mercury's no different. This is the journey of healing and growing your heart space and reaching emotional maturity and emotional protection. It requires going a couple of rounds, okay, with those things that hurt you. So you can resolve them, you can put them to bed, you can grow more robust, you can grow a thicker skin. All the energies that come into your life, good or bad, are here for your emotional development somehow. And then for the Hermit, the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is also a Virgo card. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Yeah. There's a great wisdom in this work that we call life. You could call it a work, the great work. Often philosophers used to refer to life like that. And that's essentially what Mercury is referring to life as well. It's about working on yourself, your own self-development, your self-healing, regardless of the outcome, whether you get that dream job, whether you get that dream partner, whether you get that dream house. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. Okay, do we have any advice? That's my advice for last minute. Final advice, please, for the collective from the Mercury and his retrograde. Okay, final advice, please. Final advice from Mercury. Final advice. Final advice. The Eight of Cups. Yeah, okay. Detach from expectations. Death. Expect changes. And the Nine of Wands. Expect wisdom. That's what this Mercury retrograde season is about. I actually heard just a few moments ago, before I had a little break in between readings, that this is supposed to be one of the worst retrogrades that we've had in a long time and due to have in a long time. So make use of it, okay? It's actually an opportunity for you to face the worst of the worst, the bad of the bad, and just get rid of it forever, you know? So Mercury doesn't retrograde it round again. So it's about emotional detachment. Detach from the outcome. It's not about the outcome. Nothing to do with the outcome. It's about you and your journey, okay? Death, changes are a-coming, okay? Or changes are afoot. And you're going to learn a lot from this Mercury retrograde season, okay? You're going to have another bow to your string of arrows, or whatever that saying is, with the Nine of Wands there. You're fortifying yourself. You're getting more resilient. You're growing stronger every day. You're getting wiser every day. But you're not down yet. You are still fighting. You're just bigger, badder, and better. Okay, collective. I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I really hope that they helped. I absolutely love doing these collective sign readings for all of us. It's like having the family over for dinner. I love it. Anyway, if you are interested in more from me, please check the description box below. And until next time, to collective, I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care.